The Young and the Restless spoilers Tuesday, full November 19, 2024. Shadows over Genoa City, unraveling secrets and uncovering truths. Genoa City, a town renowned for its glamour, power struggles, and intricate relationships, finds itself plunged into deeper turmoil as new revelations and dark secrets come to light. The latest chain of events has not only shaken the foundations of its most influential families, but has also introduced a web of intrigue that threatens to expose long-buried truths and redefine loyalties. At the heart of this storm are Sharon Newman, Detective Chancellor, Ian Ward, and Jordan, each grappling with their own demons and quests for redemption. Sharon Newman's confession, a desire for redemption. In a dramatic turn of events, Sharon Newman has taken a monumental step towards seeking redemption. Overwhelmed by guilt and the weight of her actions, Sharon approached Detective Chancellor with a startling confession. Tearfully, she admitted to her involvement in the recent series of crimes that have left Genoa City in disarray. Her motives were complex, part desperation, part a twisted sense of responsibility. She expressed a desire to be imprisoned, believing that confinement was the only way to atone for her sins. Sharon's confession was not made lightly. She had already come clean to Nick Newman, her longtime partner, revealing layers of deceit and manipulation that had gone unnoticed for years. By stepping forward, Sharon aimed to stop the cycle of violence and prevent any further victims from falling prey to her schemes. Her actions, however, cast a shadow of doubt. Is Sharon truly the mastermind behind these crimes, or is she attempting to take the fall for someone else? Chancellor's dilemma: justice or compassion? Detective Chancellor found himself at a crossroads. Sharon's confession presented him with a unique opportunity to solve a complex case that had eluded him for months. Successfully apprehending Sharon could propel his career, leading to a significant promotion and recognition within the department. The prospect of cracking the case wide open was tantalizing, especially after the series of elusive crimes that had plagued Genoa City. However, Chance's professional ambitions were now entangled with personal conflict. Sharon was not just any suspect. She was a woman with whom Chance had shared a complicated history. Her willingness to confess suggested a level of remorse and a desire to change, but it also raised questions about the true extent of her involvement. Was Sharon acting alone, or was there a deeper conspiracy at play? Moreover, Chance had always prided himself on his sense of justice, but Sharon's vulnerability and apparent repentance tugged at his conscience. Arresting her might bring him the career boost he desired, but it could also condemn an individual seeking forgiveness. The ethical quandary weighed heavily on him. Should he prioritize his career aspirations, or should he heed the moral compass that urged him to understand the full truth behind Sharon's actions? The quest for Ian Ward's daughter, a father's desperation. Amidst the chaos, Ian Ward, a man haunted by the absence of his daughter, embarked on a relentless quest to find her. Ian knew that one of the young women in Genoa City, Audra, Claire, or Sally, was his missing daughter, but he struggled to confirm her identity. The emotional toll of not knowing weighed heavily on him, driving him to desperate measures to uncover the truth. Ian's determination led him to consider DNA testing as the only viable method to identify his daughter definitively. However, executing this plan required a delicate balance between gathering evidence and avoiding detection. The legal and logistical challenges were immense, especially given Ian's precarious position. Any overt attempt to collect DNA samples could jeopardize his chances of finding his daughter, and worse, expose him to legal repercussions akin to those faced by Jordan, who had a history of evading capture after escaping from jail. Jordan's intervention, a desperate alliance. Recognizing the complexity of Ian's predicament, Jordan, a figure with a shadowy past and a knack for navigating Genoa City's underbelly, stepped in to assist. Jordan's motivations were multifaceted, part loyalty to Ian, part a desire for personal redemption. Together, they formulated a plan to discreetly collect DNA samples from Audra, Claire, and Sally without raising suspicion. Their strategy involved leveraging Jordan's connections and insider knowledge to gain access to environments where collecting samples would be inconspicuous. From orchestrating social gatherings to infiltrating private events, Jordan utilized every resource at his disposal to inch closer to identifying Ian's daughter. This alliance, however, was fraught with risks. Any misstep could lead to their discovery, resulting in severe consequences for both men. Unveiling the truth, the intersection of confessions and investigations. As Sharon's confession reverberated through Genoa City, Detective Chancellor intensified his investigation, balancing the scales between professional duty and personal empathy. His interactions with Sharon became more nuanced as he delved into her past to uncover any ulterior motives or hidden accomplices. Sharon's revelations hinted at a broader network of deceit, suggesting that her actions might have been part of a larger scheme orchestrated by unseen forces within the city. Meanwhile, Ian and Jordan's quest to identify Ian's daughter reached a critical juncture. Their relentless pursuit of the truth brought them face to face with secrets that some would kill to keep buried. As they navigated the treacherous waters of Genoa City's elite, they discovered connections that intertwined with Sharon's own tangled history, revealing that the city's facade of wealth and power concealed dark undercurrents of betrayal and ambition. Sharon's true intentions, a red herring or a key player? As Detective Chancellor pieced together the fragments of Sharon's confession, he began to suspect that her motives were not entirely self-serving. Her desire to take responsibility hinted at a possible alliance or coercion by a more influential figure. The detective's intuition told him that Sharon might be a pawn in a more intricate game, one that required him to dig deeper into the city's power dynamics. Sharon, aware of Chance's ambition, subtly hinted at information that could point to other suspects, guiding the detective towards uncovering a network of corruption that extended beyond her immediate actions. Her cooperation suggested a willingness to expose deeper truths, perhaps in exchange for leniency or to protect someone she cared about. The final revelation, Convergence of Paths. The culmination of these intertwined narratives led to a dramatic convergence of paths. Ian and Jordan's identification of his daughter revealed a shocking truth that linked her to the very crimes Sharon had confessed to. Audra, Claire, and Sally were all connected in ways that none had anticipated, with each holding a piece of the puzzle that could either clear Sharon's name or further entangle her in the city's web of deceit. As Detective Chancellor confronted the final pieces of evidence, he realized that the truth was far more complex than a simple confession. Sharon's actions, Ian's desperate search, and Jordan's underground maneuvers had all been part of a larger narrative that threatened to expose the fragile veneer of Genoa City's seemingly perfect society. A city on the brink, the aftermath of unveiled secrets. The revelation of these interconnected secrets sent shockwaves through Genoa City. Families were torn apart, alliances were shattered, and the very essence of trust within the community was eroded. Sharon's fate hung in the balance as Detective Chancellor grappled with the moral implications of her confession and the broader implications of the uncovered conspiracy. Ian, having found his daughter, faced the challenge of rebuilding his fractured family while dealing with the emotional scars of his prolonged search. Jordan, having aided Ian, found himself once again on the fringes of society, contemplating the cost of his actions and the possibility of a fresh start. For Genoa City, the events marked a turning point, a moment of reckoning where the true nature of its inhabitants was laid bare. The city's facade of elegance and control was irrevocably damaged, revealing the underlying currents of ambition, betrayal, and the relentless pursuit of truth.